Hey, what's up guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Celebrating 85 Years, or Celebrating 85 Years of Marvel series 2-pack of Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Oh my god, I've been wanting this 2-pack set for so long now. Most of you, or I wouldn't be surprised if most of you, have read more comics with Luke Cage in his classic attire, but for me personally, I've read more comics with Luke Cage looking more like this. And the Toy Biz Iron Fist is held up for quite some time. That has been up on the shelf for many, many years, well over a decade. But this one's probably going to replace it. Good number of accessories. You get the 2 heads per figure, per the Ruckus's request. Anyway, on the side it says Marvel Celebrating 85 Years. Nice artwork on the back of both of the characters. And then you get that artwork on the side right there. Marvel Celebrating 85 Years on the top. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here are the figures out of the packaging, and I am so happy. I really wanted these versions of these characters, so this 2-pack was way up on my radar. Definitely wanted it, and I'm definitely stoked to have them. I will bring up some complaints. There's a couple of things here that I wish were done a little bit differently, mostly with the Iron Fist figure more than anything else. This Luke Cage, oh my god, it's phenomenal. Anyway, let's get a closer look. So I love that these figures each come with 2 head sculpts, and I think these head sculpts for Danny Rand look fantastic. I love how the paint came out over here. It looks really good on the figure. You get articulated bandanas for this guy, which is awesome on both heads. You could rotate these. They don't usually do that. I'm very happy they did that. Nice little touch of blonde hair creeping out the bottom over here. And I think this head sculpt looks great. You also get the angry yelling head sculpt, and man, I'm so happy that they've done it. They gave us 2 for each figure, and it looks great. I love the detail on the mouth right there. The lips are painted different. The teeth, the tongue looks really good. This still rotates around. You also get the full set of interchangeable hands that we're used to seeing with Iron Fist, and yeah, these flame effects work for me. I like them. One thing I wanted to complain about, though, is that the thumbs on these hands are looking really weird. Like the seam is getting really awkward. So that's a little bit weird. But yeah, I'm happy with the accessories. We get new upper torso, or new torso overall with this figure. And I think the collar is very well sculpted. It does give us ample clearance, so they did cut this down a little bit, which I like to see. So that helps out. The deco right there looks pretty good. As I mentioned when they first announced these figures, I'm used to seeing this kind of come down to a V. The more modern comics, it doesn't. So I don't think it's particularly wrong. I still think it looks like a good enough classic Iron Fist. The yellow does look a bit bright to me. I do think just one tone darker would have been a little bit better. You can see compared to the Power Man figure, it's the same yellow. So at least they're bright together, you know what I mean? I think both of them could have been a little bit darker, but it's kind of like that saying with bands, you know, if you're going to be wrong together. You musicians know what I'm talking about. And you can see that we get the pinless joints, but they did paint the flesh tone over the dark green. In some spots, it looks really bad. Like right over here, you could really see that green coming through. So I wish this side had an extra coat. At least the color tone is consistent, but yeah, you could see the green bleeding underneath right here, and that's not looking so good. So wish they'd done something different with that. We have the Renew Your Vows arms, I believe, and then same thing with the Renew Your Vows legs over here. We have the sash going across. You can see the seams are all sculpted right there. And yeah, we'll get into the articulation more in a little bit. We get the articulated toes. I'm so happy with this Luke Cage figure. Both of these head sculpts look really good. I do have a complaint about the other one, but yeah, this head sculpt looks great. Facial hair looks good. I like the flesh tone of it. I like how he still looks really mean and everything. So yeah, really good looking head sculpt. I do like this one a lot. It's just there's something weird going on with the eyes, but aside from that, man, I really like this. Yeah, isn't there some weird, like his pupils are white or something? It looks a little bit odd when you look deep into his eyes, but I love how they got the detail of the teeth on the inside of his mouth over there. The tongue looks good. Really like the expression on this. Sorry if you hear the construction in the background. I can't help it. Now you can see the yellow on the t-shirt right here is darker than the Power Man figure. This is the shade of yellow that I would have preferred. I mean, damn, everything looks overexposed in my camera. Let's see if I could turn it down a little bit. You could see the difference a little. Yeah, you can see the difference a little better now, right? Yeah, and man, I do like this color yellow. I love the little bits of stretching that you can see with the fabric over here. The shoulders look great. Cuts off right over there. It goes into a nice flesh tone. I really like that a lot, man. That looks really tricky to pull off. I think they did a great job with that. The shirt looks really good overall. I'm really liking it. A lot of back muscle over there. There's your Luke Cage butt, and you got the denim pants right here looking really good. I love that we have these brass knuckles with his name on them. That is awesome. And then it says Luke right over here on this side. It would have been nice if he came with a chain. I would have liked that because, yeah, the left side has a horizontal hinge and you could hold something right over there. The right side has a gripping hand. I would have preferred to have two gripping hands, but I also like the fact that you could get him to hold something over there. So that's pretty neat. Then you can see the belt right here has some really nice deco with the cage written on there. I like the texturing with the denim. Feel like there's a little bit of a weird gap with this thigh joint over here. It kind of bothers me a little bit, but it's not the worst thing by far at all. And nice pinless joints right over here for these legs. I like the wrinkles and everything. We get some good clearance with the articulation. He has black socks, which I'm okay with, or that's some boot. Yeah, that's some boot going up there because you can see the laces continue on, so it's not black socks. But I think the boots look really good. You get treads and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So I'm going to just briefly talk about the articulation with this Danny figure. Ooh, I have a toe joint coming apart. It's mostly just the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body mold. Ooh, wow, that was kind of weird. I never had that happen to one of the toe joints on this body mold. But anyway, yeah, you get the dumbbell joint right here. Not even a cut in the very back. Wish we had a ball joint with the hinge or a ball joint at the neck, ball joint at the head. That would have been preferred over this system. Anything's preferred over this. But anyway, you can move the head up that far. You can rotate this, as I mentioned. You can look down that much, side to side, and good head pivoting right there. You have the butterfly joints, and they do move very far back. Like that complaint that I had mentioned to the Hasbro team about the butterfly joints not going all the way back. Well, that goes all the way back, goes all the way forward. I'm very happy with that. The shoulders move all the way around and everything. We know what it's like from the bicep down. You have the diaphragm cut right here. Diaphragm pivot, moves forward that much, back that much, and then you get the lower ab crunch. You have to kind of shift this out of the way sometimes, but with both joints moving forward, it'll move forward that much and back that much. As far as Luke Cage, from my understanding, I did a little bit of parts detective work over here, and it looks like all of this is new. Again, we get the dumbbell joint. Would have preferred a ball joint at the neck and at the head, or a ball joint with the hinge. Instead, he can look up that far. He can look down just a little bit, side-to-side motion, and some head pivoting right there. Great butterfly joints. They do move almost all the way back. There's just a little bit of space right there where I feel like it could have moved a little bit more forward, but not so at the front, so that's pretty good. Shoulder moves up and above the 90-degree mark. They move all the way down, and they rotate a full 360. Moving the arms in this much is actually really awesome for a bulky figure like this. I really do like it. Bicep swivel. You get the double jointed elbows, then the wrist turn side to side, hinge up and down, except for that one hand I mentioned. You get a crunch forward, crunch back, waist cut right there. Hips move outward. He can kick forward pretty far, not even 90 though, but for him, this particular character, it's sufficient for me. He can move back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, side to side rotation at the boot. Ankles move down. They do move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. As far as moving up goes, it's not a whole ton, but it's just enough. I also wanted to mention that we get these weird lines on the knees. I feel like they went a little bit too hard with the denim sculpt on that, but still, good looking figure. Oh man, I really like the height of these figures. You could see that Iron Fist is standing at about 6¼ inches tall, and you could see that Luke Cage here is standing just a little under 7 inches. And for a Luke Cage comparison, you can see we have the Power Man figure right here, and then we have the Defenders 4-pack Luke Cage, which has been on my Avengers shelf, and you can see this one's just a tiny bit taller, and damn, those head sculpts are very similar. They are different, but wow, yeah, there's a lot more similarities with these two head sculpts than I imagined. I do kind of want to see some head swapping with these two just a little bit. That looks a little funny. I don't know, the head's a little small on there, but I still kind of like it. I don't know. And then for an Iron Fist comparison, you can see the Toy Biz Iron Fist right here, and then we have the Hasbro Iron Fist from the Defenders 4-pack once again. And holy crap, I have loved this figure. I actually kind of like this flame effect for the Iron Fist a little bit more than what we get from Hasbro, but I still like this just fine. And holy crap, this thing has maintained its spot on the Avengers shelf this whole time. It's finally going to get replaced by this guy right over here, but damn, talk about a Toy Biz figure that has held up, right? Again, I played a little bit of Parts Detective. You can see the reuse right here with the Renew Your Vows figure, and then we have Hydro Man, which I thought may have had some reused parts right over here on the Luke Cage, but nope, it's all new stuff. Then here's Luke Cage next to Joel from the Defenders 4-pack. I just had to see these two side by side. And then here's Iron Fist and Luke Cage next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. I have no stop motion for you guys today. I'm sorry, have some stuff I got to do with the kids. Ever since somebody called me lazy for not including a stop motion clip, I feel like I have to explain myself every time, which I know I don't have to, but I'm doing it anyway. And who else is doing stop motion in their videos every time? I don't think anybody is doing that. And stop motion or not, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did. If you liked it as much as I did, well, hit that like button. And if you want to see more coming to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Have an unparalleled figure coming up. And I also have my Danny Ketch Ghost Rider review I got to do. But getting back to these two, oh my god, I'm so happy with these figures. I really like them a lot. I've been having a great time with them. I feel like I didn't pose them enough. I could have gone longer posing these figures, but I had to time myself. Again, busy day today, and I feel like I could have taken more, but I already taken a lot of pictures, and I gotta say, I really love this 2-pack set. I don't have many complaints. I shared my complaints with you guys before, but yeah, getting a brand new Luke Cage like this, the Luke Cage figure I'm especially happy for, but I really love this Iron Fist figure as well. So I'm really happy with this purchase to the point where I think I got to get another one, man. So at around $50, I'm going to give this Iron Fist and Luke Cage 2-pack set a stud rating of... Two, please. And I'd like to know what you guys think. You gotta let me know what you think in the comment section below, because I do read the comments. Also, if you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And stay in touch with me, why don't you, over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and I am selling stuff on Mercari. So if you're interested, link in the description below. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Joint at... Oh my god, I'm so tired, I can't talk. You ever experience that? Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.